The film starts in an office where Becky Hooper is being asked questions regarding an event that recently took place at her family's fort. She gives vague answers and doesn't seem to remember what they are talking about. 2 weeks earlier, Becky is just a regular high school student. Her mother passed away a year ago, and she has a strained relationship with her father, Jeff. He goes to pick her up from school in the middle of the day, and she is none too pleased. In the midst of chaos, a neo-Nazi prison gang, led by Dominic, erupts into a violent brawl, culminating in a deadly act orchestrated by Dominic himself. With his cohorts Apex, Cole, and Hammond by his side, they find themselves confined in a transport van. Dominic seizes an opportunity, instructing Apex to create a diversion by eliminating the inmate next to him, leading the guards to intervene. Exploiting the ensuing chaos, they overpower the guards, assuming their identities. On the streets, they intercept a man and his 2 children, unleashing a brutal onslaught. Dominic coldly executes the man, while Apex is presumed to have taken the lives of the innocent children. With their vehicle commandeered, they vanish into the night, leaving behind a trail of bloodshed and terror. Becky's feelings are raw as she accompanies Jeff to the house, assuming he's selling it, a place filled with memories of her late mother. Her frustration peaks when Jeff reveals they're actually keeping it, but her mood sours further when Jeff's girlfriend Kayla and her son Ty join them. Jeff attempts to bring everyone together with news of his engagement to Kayla, but Becky's reaction is far from celebratory. Overwhelmed by emotion, she flees the house, trailed by Dora, one of the family dogs. Seeking solace, Becky retreats into solitude, grappling with memories of her mother amidst the quiet. Amidst her introspection, Becky's discovery of a mysterious key adds a new layer of intrigue to her already tumultuous emotions. The tranquility of the house is shattered as the neo-Nazi gang descends upon it, their facade of friendliness quickly giving way to malevolence. In a desperate bid to escape, Kayla and Ty attempt to flee into the woods with the reluctant help of Apex. However, their efforts are thwarted as they find themselves cornered by the menacing duo of Cole and Hammond. A tragic turn occurs when Dora, the faithful canine companion, startles Hammond, leading to a fatal shot that silences her forever. With Kayla and Ty now back in their clutches, they're ushered back into the house, where Kayla resorts to desperate measures, pretending Dora was Becky to avoid alarming Jeff further. Meanwhile, Dominic's presence looms ominously as he relentlessly searches for the key, a key that holds significance yet unknown. As tension escalates, Dominic's brutal display proves his resolve as he deliberately injures Kayla to assert his dominance. Meanwhile, Becky, alerted to their presence, attempts to outmaneuver Dominic through a bluff, feigning police intervention. However, Dominic sees through her ruse, recognizing Becky's deceit. In a sinister twist, Dominic exploits Jeff's vulnerability to draw Becky out. Bringing Jeff outside, he subjects him to torment, knowing Becky is watching from the woods behind the house. The cruel spectacle unfolds as Dominic uses Jeff's suffering as bait, luring Becky into his grasp. She relents and says she will give them the key. Dominic allows Jeff to talk through the radio, but he orders Becky to run. Jeff manages to break free from Apex's grasp and kick Dominic in the face. He runs and manages to find Becky, but he only makes it long enough to tell her he loves her before Dominic shoots him dead. He catches up to Becky and demands the key, which she reveals by using it to gouge out his left eye, allowing her to run with the other dog, Diego. Dominic's sinister plans take a gruesome turn as he retreats into the house, leaving Cole and Hammond to pursue Becky while he and Apex keep watch over Kayla and Ty. In a stroke of luck, Cole stumbles upon Becky and Diego hiding in a makeshift fort. Fueled by desperation, Becky swiftly turns the tables on Cole, employing a daring escape plan. Scaling the fort, she utilizes a zipline to launch herself into a fierce assault on her attacker. Armed with a sharp-edged ruler, she unleashes a relentless barrage of strikes, reducing Cole to a bloody mess as she inflicts fatal wounds. Meanwhile, Apex's unexpected compassion towards Kayla and Ty raises suspicions in Dominic's eyes, who senses his comrade's wavering loyalty amidst the chaos. He tries to have him reaffirm his loyalty to him since he has been planning this job for years while in prison. Hammond then tries to go after Becky next. After finding Cole's corpse, he chases Becky down to the lake, where she makes him trip and land on a plank of wood with the nails sticking upwards. She hits him more with the nail end of the board until Hammond falls in the water. Becky then hops on the boat and moves it toward Hammond, using the motor to violently shred Hammond's chest until he dies. As Becky attempts to flee, she encounters Apex, who delivers a powerful blow, knocking Diego to the ground. However, Apex, burdened by guilt over his past actions, hesitates to harm Becky and instead urges her to escape, seeking redemption from Dominic's tyranny. Miraculously, Diego emerges unscathed from the altercation. As night descends, Becky's path leads her deeper into the woods, where she stumbles upon the lifeless form of Jeff. Overcome with sorrow and regret, she tearfully expresses her love and bids farewell, sending heartfelt greetings to her departed mother. Becky's journey brings her back into the orbit of Kayla and Ty, but as she attempts to reconnect, Kayla intervenes, attempting to divert Dominic's attention away from Becky's presence. Kayla asks him what his whole plan was after mocking him for the futility of it all, to which he basically responds that it's to fit his white supremacist agenda. After Kayla kicks him in the face, Becky sets off the car alarm to lure Dominic. A fight happens in which Apex returns to get Dominic, but he shoots him in the chest to fend him off. Becky then gets Dominic on the ground and uses a lawnmower to run over his head and turn it to paste. Apex apologizes for leaving Becky to face him, thinking he will be redeemed for saving her, but she shoots him in the head. Kayla and Ty then come out with Diego and sit beside Becky as they wait for the police. We return to the office where Becky is talking to the sheriff and a psychologist. Becky never really owns up to the murders, even though they know she did it, and the sheriff expresses concern over the fact. The movie ends here. Thanks for watching.